You. How are you today? Good? Okay, amazing. First of all, I would like to give a round of applause for this amazing organization. Let's give a round of applause for the organization Education 2.0. Thank you guys for having me today. It's an honor, and also it's not easy to do events now. After the pandemic and everything, I've been out of stages for the last 2 years and a half. Now I'm back, it's my first event, so I'm really happy to be here. Can I use this? To change? Okay. Okay, it's working. Okay, so let me start first with the question. Who of you in this room is into online education? Do you teach online? Yeah? Almost anyone. What do you teach? I'm curious. What do you teach? Loud. What do you teach?
Cultural arts education.
Wow. Okay, what else? What do you teach? Oh, wow. Amazing. What else do you teach? Design? Okay. Fantastic. So we teach marketing in my organization, Marketing Genius. And today, I want to show you what we did during the pandemic to improve our online system, our online education system, and help our students get more results. Who in this room would like to get their students to have more results, faster? Anyone? Students with results means more respect for your organization, means more students coming to study with you, means more happy students sharing what they learned and bring new students on board. And above all, means we're able to fulfill our mission, because we're not here just to teach, we're here to make a change, right? We're here to have an impact in this world. That's why we're teaching. So today I want to talk to you about guided simulations, a new way of delivering an effective e-learning experience. So, what we'll focus on today, how in 2020, during the global pandemic, we change our teaching model to adapt ourselves to the new digital age. In Marketing Genius, in my organization, I'm going to talk to you about Marketing Genius as well. How we were able to train over 700 students and transform them into digital marketing professionals in 8 weeks only during the pandemic. And I'm going to show you also the exact system that we use to help our students find a job and help hundreds of companies to digitalize their offer and sell online during the pandemic. Who we are? We are Matteo and Fabio. To the right is my business partner. We are entrepreneurs. So before being teachers, we were entrepreneurs. We built e-commerces. The first e-commerce I launched was in 2015. I was selling tickets for both parties in Ibiza. Do you know Ibiza, the island? Crazy. You've been there, right? You know it. So yeah, we were selling tickets for those events in 2015, and we were the only ones in Ibiza to do it completely online, filling up events online using Facebook, Instagram, and all the other platforms. So we built multiple e-commerces. So we are entrepreneurs, basically. And then we created Marketing Genius, our business school. We are accredited, and we specialize in providing digital marketing trainings, digital marketing education for entrepreneurs and also for people who start from scratch and they want to learn a new profession. Do you agree with me that digital marketing is the future, right? You do, digital technologies and everything. So we worked also for several institutions, universities across the globe, and we help them bring their curriculums, their courses online and have a good online experience for their students. We coached also more than 500 business owners in 50 plus different industries, and we help them grow online and acquire more customers. So this is who we are. We trained over 35,000 students since 2016. So that's great, because when the pandemic came and all the schools were freaking out because they were like, oh, how can I keep training my students if we can't go to class, if we can't go to school? We had no problem at all, because we were born as an online institution since day one. In 2016, when I created Marketing Genius, I had it in my mind because I realized back in 2016 how difficult it was to bring people to live classes. In 2016, I noticed it that people were like, do I have to travel to go to school? Do I have to like wake up and go there? And many people were asking for online education, and they wanted to stay home. When I opened this platform, Marketing Genius, I had only one training online in 2016. Before becoming an accredited institution, we were just a training platform. And so many people were asking me, how can I get the replay of the lesson? Can I study 24 hours a day? Can I study at night? And I was looking at the stats, the statistics in my website, and I was seeing people connecting to my platform at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. That's crazy. You can't go to school at 5 a.m., right? So I realized how powerful it was, online education. So when the pandemic came, we had no problem at all because we were already digitalized completely. But most of the companies and business owners and professionals, they were not. They were not prepared. In 2020, companies started changing their business model and were looking for ways to digitalize their offers and sell online with no time to waste. You agree with me? Do you remember what happened? Everyone in the world were locked down. At home, it was very hard, especially most of our students are from Italy. Italy had a very hard lockdown in that time, and many companies were desperate, many business owners, they didn't know how to keep the door open, how to keep selling. So they had no time to waste, they needed a solution. And at the same time, many students were attracted by the idea of acquiring digital marketing skills because it was the only way to keep selling, to keep making money during the pandemic. Go online and sell something, right? So it was crazy because what happened to us, we had so many students coming to our institution online and asking for these skills. They wanted to acquire these skills. So I had a great idea. We had to act fast for helping them get the skills they needed in order to save thousands of businesses that they were at risk. So what came up to my mind was, okay, so companies need to go online to survive. Students want to acquire the knowledge. What if I match the companies and the students and I can help both? At the time, in 2020, we had already a diploma course, Accademia SMM. It's an academy for students who want to become social media managers in 8 weeks. It's an 8 weeks diploma course. We have lessons every week. Every Monday, we have a webinar live with our teachers. And then on Thursday, I decided to add something extra that I'm going to tell you now. So we had this program, only one lesson a week, plus all the video recordings and everything. Do you use recorded videos in your programs? Yeah? Also live? You also teach live? Both? Both? Okay. So we were doing both. They had their pre-recorded sessions, and they had some PDF, and they had the videos, obviously, and the live lessons with the teachers. But we needed to improve it and make sure students were ready to work for real companies right after the completion of the program. Because this is what I noticed, that so many people finish a course and they're not ready. To be honest with you, I'm quite against traditional education. Because when I went to university in Italy, I studied so many things. I studied economics, marketing, and everything. Then I go find a real job, and I realized the world out there is completely different than what you study at school. You agree with me? Yeah? So you are innovators as well, right? You want to make a change. You agree with me that traditional school and university, in most cases, they teach just theory. You agree with me? And then you open your book, you think, oh, I'm graduated, I celebrate. Then you go out, get to a job interview, they ask you questions, you don't know anything. So you have experience, everybody, that's crazy, Everybody, they put a job, ad, and they ask for experience. But how do I get experience if everyone is asking for experience? It's impossible to get into the circle. You know what I mean? So I had this idea, and I wanted to make sure our students finished the diploma course and they were ready to work. Ready. With experience, in 8 weeks only. We had to act fast. And I'm going to show you how we did. So besides our weekly live sessions, our weekly webinars, PDF, and recorded videos, we decided to add a new ingredient to our course. Are you able to guess the ingredient? What's the ingredient? Metaverse? No, not yet. What else? What can we do? Let me ask you a question before, so maybe I can help you get the answer. What do you think is the biggest thing that is blocking students from getting results after they finish a program? What do you think it is, the biggest issue they have? Experience, yeah? Of course. There's something more. Let's go more deep. Exposure. I agree. But maybe they have the practice, maybe they did some practice during the program, but let's go more deep within them. What's happening within them? They lack of what? Aspiration, confidence. Who said that? Self-confidence. Self-confidence, I believe, is the biggest problem in the world. Huge. It's killing people's dreams. It's killing everyone, especially in these hard times. When you hear about pandemic, war, another possible nuclear war, so people, that they are bombarded with negative info, negative news all day, and you feel like you're not worth it. This is what happens. You're never ready. You're never good enough. And you have always this voice in your head that keeps saying, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. So keep study, add another curriculum, add another course, add another diploma. But they never start. You have to be an ongoing learner. You have to learn for the rest of your life. You agree with me? You always have to learn. Never stop learning, right? But at the same time, you got to take action. This is what's missing. Students are not ready, not because they lack of practice or experience, but because they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in themselves. So the secret ingredient was something that would make them believe in themselves, at least enough to go to a job interview and smash it and get the job. This ingredient is guided simulations. You're gonna like it. Do you like this presentation so far? Yeah? Sounds interesting? Okay. Guided simulations are live workshops where students can apply the marketing strategies they learned in the course on website and social media accounts that belong to real companies. How risky is that? But I'm crazy, okay? We are innovators, so we gotta create something new. So what I did was get in touch with companies and entrepreneurs, my friends, and I asked them, look, you need somebody to manage your social media, right? You need somebody to help you go online and sell more products. And they were desperate during the pandemic. So they say, yes, Matteo, help me. But I can't pay them. It's good, no problem. You can't pay them, I take care of it. And I went to students and I say, guys, are you ready to manage an account, a Facebook account, Instagram profile? Are you ready to launch an e-commerce for a real company? And they were like, oh my God, Matteo, you're crazy. Let's do it, okay? And they love it. So I was able to bring them together and get the access to accounts, websites, social media profiles of real companies. And I gave it to my students and I said, now you work on that. Now you studied the webinars, you studied the PDF, you came to the webinars on Monday. Now on Thursday, you do it for real. You do it for real. And here we are. At the top, it's me, and in the red shirt, Mr. Fabio Gallerani over there. And these are our students. So I'm like, guys, now you go there and you start making mistakes, And this is me we were launching a Facebook ad, an advertising on Facebook for a company. And I was asking the question, should I use this image or this one? And they were participating like crazy. No, Matteo, let's do this. No, let's make a change. No, let's write this type of copy. And they were good. They were good. Do you know why they were not afraid and they were not ashamed of participating and making mistakes? Why? Why? Exactly. They had nothing to lose. Because it was a protected environment. It was protected. I was there. So if you say, Matteo, let's write, I don't know, maybe a bad word in a copy for an ad, I say, no, wait a second, okay? This was for an event And they say, let's write that girls can find a lot of boys and they can have sex. No, don't write that, Facebook would block you. You can't say that, it's not nice. So I was correcting them. A tutor was there the whole time. And everything happens under the supervision of a tutor, a coach, that makes sure they do not make bad mistakes. But at the same time, will allow students to experiment different strategies and work on the project on their own. So they were doing anything. I wasn't doing anything. I was just looking and listening to them and their ideas and what they want to share. So some of the things that our students did were post creation on social media, creating cover pictures, images for Facebook, Instagram accounts, website optimization, e-commerce stores, work on social media accounts to promote their own new career. So I also, in one of the sessions, we did how to make your LinkedIn profile better, how to make your Facebook profile better. Now, this is very important, also for your students, because when they go find a job, now everybody go online and will digit their name. Have you ever digited your name on Google? Yeah? It's important because you gotta look at what appears in the results. So I told them, look, you want to be, for this guy, I remember, you want to be a social media manager, right? A social media manager is a professional. So why do you have a profile picture on Facebook with a beer, drinking beer? Come on, or with your dog. It's fine with a dog if you want to work as a social media manager for, maybe dog owners or dog businesses, it's fine. But if you want to work in hospitality, or if you want to work for a company, you can't have a profile picture with your dog. You know what I mean? So I help them increase their confidence, making their profile picture better, making their profile social media accounts better, and these were helping a lot. Because what we always try to do with this guided simulation is make a change in their mindset so they can go out and believe they can do it. Because they already did it in a protected environment. So if you change your profile picture and you do it with me next to you, you're not afraid of making a bad move. Because I'm here and I can tell you, no, this is wrong. Change it. If you write your description on your social media profile and I'm there, I can tell them, no, make it this way, put it this way. And they will love it, okay? And we also did job interview simulation. This is amazing. What I notice is that so many students, they go to a job interview and they just talk about themselves. Nobody cares about you. It's true. The company, what they want, the business owners, they want you to talk about how you can help them. This is what they want to hear. When I interview people for my institution, sometimes they come and they say, I can do this, and this, or they send emails. They never even mention the name of my company. Do you think I'm happy? It's like a copy-paste. They copy-paste the same description. I can do this. And then one day, funny story, a guy came and they say, hey, Matteo, my name, I can help you for Marketing Genius and I can improve your landing page, how you promote your courses. I looked and I noticed you have this social media marketing course. It's very good, but you can improve it this way and this way and this way. Wow, this is amazing. You are talking about me. You know my company, that is like my baby. If you have a business, it's your baby. If you have a school, it's your baby. And you really want to help me. So I was trying to teach them how to approach a job interview the right way. And we were doing in a guided simulation, like I'm the boss, okay, now let's do the interview. And I was asking the typical question during an interview, and I also teach them how to present themselves nicely, especially online with Zoom. Some people were going into Zoom, maybe it happened to you. I remember a guy that I interviewed on Zoom. He came from the garage of his home with a bike in his background, and he was with a hoodie on top like that, in the dark, and say, I want to be a manager for your company. I'm like, man, you are going on the interview on Zoom in the garage with a bike behind you, with the hood on top and you're like hiding yourself. Come on, man. Or sleeveless shirts and they go to the interview. One guy was smoking during the interview. This happens. Did it happen to you to see people like that? No? Maybe not in your country. In Italy it happens. But anyways, you gotta be good at presenting yourself. You agree with me? Especially, you gotta be professional. And I try to teach them to my students. The results were incredible. These are some testimonials. We have hundreds of testimonials. People starting from zero, from the tourist, from waiter to become social media manager, from life coach to become social media manager, from unemployed to become social media manager, and more and more and more. We have so many stories. These are all testimonials that we have. People that in 8 weeks were able to change their career, literally. Why it was so successful? Because students were able to learn by doing during the course, when the information from the lesson were still fresh. This is another secret. If they apply it when the information is fresh, the information will stick into their mind forever. Do you agree with this? If you study, because it happened to me when I studied languages at university in Italy, and I was okay. I mean, I could speak Italian, that's my language, I never forget it, but English, Spanish, French, and Swedish. I was able to speak Swedish 10 years ago because I went to Sweden. Funny story, maybe if we speak later, I'm going to tell you the story, but now we don't have time. But reach out to me later. I would love to connect with you. And 10 years ago, I was speaking Swedish pretty well. I could survive. Like if you take me to Sweden and you leave me there with a suitcase, I can survive, okay? But now, do you think I still remember Swedish? Why? Why? Because I don't use it, never. So when information is fresh, if you apply it and you keep applying it, you will remember it forever. And also a protected environment made them feel comfortable and eliminated any fear of loss and failure from our students. Students, they don't get results not because your education program sucks. No, it's not that. Your programs are good, I bet they're good. The problem is that they don't believe in themselves. That's the problem. That's why they don't get the results. After they finish the program, they could actually add the work to their CV and have a portfolio they can present to any job interview. This is amazing because all the job interview were asking for experience, so I gave them the experience during the program and they could add it to their CV because they were real companies. They worked for real companies during the program. And they already knew how to handle a job interview and how to digitalize a real company because they already did it. They already did it during the program. So I would like to finish with the same message that we shared with you at our last event in Dubai in 2019. Was our last event. Me and my business partner, Fabio, were here in Dubai. And my message again for you today is do not sell information. No information. Do not sell certification. People don't want to buy information or certification. But sell transformation. This is what they need. They need to make a change in their life. They need to make a change in their behavior. They need to make a change in their mindset. They need to improve their self-esteem, their self-confidence. This is what they need. They need transformation. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Again, my name is Matteo Pittaluga. You can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. LinkedIn maybe is better if you want to connect. And you have my email that's hidden from Windows right now. Okay, no email.
Thank you very much, Matteo. Does anyone have a question for Mr. Matteo?
Okay, info@matteopittaluga.com. Well, connect with me and I'm going to share with you my email. Any question? Personal question? Personal, business, education,
there it
presentation
is.
question. There it is.
info@...
It's info at my first name plus my last name altogether.com. Okay. Yes. Okay, I hear that. My biggest challenge when I started with my company, right? My biggest challenge, I had two challenges. First one was making people believe that I was damn serious. Yeah, because in 2016, if you open up an online platform for a training program online, they would not believe you're serious. Okay, so online they were skeptical maybe a little bit about buying something just online. People were still looking for, something that has a physical place where they can go and study. Second was organizing the students, definitely. The first day I opened up the program, I had 100 people, 100 students the first day. It was good because everybody wanted to learn marketing online. In 2016, people were already talking about it. And I was also pretty well known in Italy because I was an influencer, so many people knew I was doing digital marketing. But the day they joined my institution, 100 people, how do I manage them? Had no idea. And then I realized one secret, a very powerful secret. You gotta be able to aggregate students because they're not here just for you, but they're here also to know other people. Especially in the online world, and especially after the pandemic, people feel so alone, so self-isolated. So this was another idea. If we go back very fast, and you look at the faces here during you see they were like, everybody had their camera on, everyone, and I didn't ask for it. But everybody wanted to speak and get in touch, and you can do it online very well. So I didn't realize it, how powerful it is to bring students together. That's why also for your institutions, I recommend you open up Facebook groups, chat. Facebook works very well, Facebook groups. You know why it's better than a chat? Because they can add other people, to their friend list, so they can interact. And I never stop it because I really like them to be together. Like when we were at school. When I was at university, I was spending more time in the room, with all my friends, and we were going to class together. This works very well. You can do it online.
I have a question.
Yes?
For the companies, do you find it difficult to find companies that are going to take newbies with hardly any experience, that are very green, and they'd have to invest time and effort in explaining to them what to do?
Not really, because companies, in most cases, not big companies obviously, but small business owners or professionals like lawyers or many dentists or people in that kind of profession, especially, professionals, okay? They don't have a system, right? So they're starting from scratch as well. So they just need somebody to take over what they do offline. This is the type of people that really need a social media manager. People who are successful offline, but they don't have any presence online. Like a lawyer or maybe somebody who have a shop, and they are good. They have their customers in their area, but online they're nobody. Yeah. So they need somebody. It doesn't matter if they're new. It's better for them even.
True.
Because they can start together. So I didn't see any problem. Now it's huge. The market is huge.
Excellent.
It's really big. Thank you so much.
Very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Matteo.
Thank you.